Secrets to growing giant pumpkins in your backyard. Ever dreamed of growing a pumpkin so big it could be a Halloween throne? We're about to reveal the secret techniques that'll turn your backyard into a pumpkin patch paradise. Growing giant pumpkins isn't just about bragging rights at the county fair, it's about pushing the boundaries of what's possible in your own garden and experiencing the pure joy of nurturing something truly extraordinary. There's something magical about watching a pumpkin grow from a tiny seed into a colossal orange giant that can weigh hundreds of pounds. Giant pumpkin growing has become a passionate pursuit for thousands of gardeners worldwide, with competitions showcasing specimens that break the 2,000 pound barrier. These aren't your average jack-o'-lantern pumpkins. They're botanical marvels that require dedication, knowledge, and the right techniques to achieve their massive potential. The fascination goes beyond size alone. Growing giant pumpkins teaches you about plant biology, soil science, and the delicate balance of nutrients that plants need to thrive. It's a journey that transforms ordinary gardeners into pumpkin whisperers, capable of coaxing incredible growth from what starts as a humble seed. The process requires patience, consistency, and a willingness to learn from both successes and failures. Your journey to growing a record-breaking pumpkin begins with genetics. Not all pumpkin varieties are created equal, and selecting the right seed is absolutely crucial for achieving maximum size. Atlantic giant pumpkins are the undisputed champions of the giant pumpkin world, with most world records coming from this variety. These seeds carry the genetic potential for enormous growth, but even within this variety, seed selection matters tremendously. The best approach is to purchase seeds from proven giant pumpkins, those that have already demonstrated their ability to reach extraordinary weights. Look for seeds from pumpkins that weighed over 1,500 pounds, as these genetics have already proven their potential. Many growers sell seeds from their prize-winning pumpkins, and investing in quality genetics is money well spent. The difference between a good seed and a great seed can be hundreds of pounds in final weight. When selecting seeds, consider the growing conditions where the parent pumpkin was raised. Seeds from pumpkins grown in similar climates to yours are more likely to thrive in your garden. Additionally, look for seeds that come with detailed growing information about the parent plant, including fertilization schedules and growing techniques used. Creating the perfect environment for your giant pumpkin starts with soil preparation months before planting. Giant pumpkins are heavy feeders that require incredibly rich, well-draining soil with a pH between 6.0 and 7.0. Begin preparing your pumpkin patch in fall by incorporating massive amounts of organic matter. We're talking wheelbarrow loads of compost, aged manure and leaf mold worked into an area at least 20 feet by 20 feet. The soil depth is crucial because giant pumpkins develop extensive root systems that can spread 30 feet or more in all directions. Dig your planting area to at least 3 feet deep, breaking up any hardpan or compacted layers that could restrict root growth. Mix in several inches of coarse sand or perlite to ensure excellent drainage, as waterlogged roots will quickly spell disaster for your pumpkin dreams. Location selection is equally important. Your giant pumpkin needs at least 8 hours of direct sunlight daily, with morning sun being particularly crucial for strong growth. Choose a spot protected from strong winds, which can damage the massive vines and stress the plant. Many successful growers create windbreaks using temporary fencing or plant tall crops like corn around their pumpkin patch to provide protection. Temperature consistency matters more than you might think. Giant pumpkins prefer steady temperatures between 70 to 85 degrees Fahrenheit during the day, and 60 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit at night. Extreme temperature fluctuations can stress the plant and reduce fruit development. Consider using row covers or shade cloth during extreme weather to maintain optimal growing conditions. Feeding a giant pumpkin is like fueling a race car. It requires the right nutrients at the right time in the right amounts. These plants are incredibly hungry and will consume enormous quantities of nutrients throughout their growing season. Start with a balanced, slow-release fertilizer worked into the soil at planting time, but this is just the beginning of your feeding program. During the early growth phase, focus on nitrogen to promote vigorous vine development. Apply a high nitrogen fertilizer every 2 weeks, but switch to a phosphorus and potassium-rich formula once fruit set begins. Many successful growers use a weekly feeding schedule with liquid fertilizer applied directly to the root zone. Fish emulsion, compost tea, and seaweed extract are excellent organic options that provide both nutrients and beneficial microorganisms. Watering technique is absolutely critical for giant pumpkin success. These plants can consume over 100 gallons of water per week during peak growing season, but the key is consistent, deep watering rather than frequent shallow applications. Install a drip irrigation system or soaker hoses to provide steady moisture directly to the root zone. Water early in the morning to reduce disease pressure and allow plants to fully hydrate before the heat of the day. Monitor soil moisture constantly using a soil moisture meter, aiming to keep the soil consistently moist but never waterlogged. During fruit development, even a single day of drought stress can permanently limit your pumpkin's final size. Many growers create shallow basins around their plants to concentrate water and prevent runoff. Once your pumpkin plant is established and producing fruit, the real art of giant pumpkin growing begins. Successful growers limit each plant to 1 or 2 pumpkins maximum, removing all other fruit to concentrate the plant's energy into achieving maximum size. This decision is crucial. Allowing multiple pumpkins to develop will result in several medium-sized fruits rather than one giant specimen. Vine management becomes increasingly important as your plant grows. Giant pumpkin vines can extend 40 feet or more in all directions, and proper training ensures optimal fruit development. Gently guide vines in the direction you want them to grow, and bury vine nodes every few feet to encourage additional root development. These secondary root systems provide extra nutrients and water uptake capacity that directly translates to larger fruit. The pumpkin's position relative to the main vine significantly impacts its final size. The ideal fruit develops perpendicular to the main vine, allowing for unrestricted growth in all directions. If your pumpkin is growing parallel to the vine, gently adjust its position when it's still small and pliable. Create a sandy bed beneath the developing fruit to provide even support and prevent flat spots from developing. Knowing when and how to harvest your giant pumpkin requires careful observation and planning. Most giant pumpkins reach maturity 120–130 days after pollination, but visual cues are more reliable than counting days. The pumpkin skin will develop a deep, consistent color and lose its glossy appearance. The stem will begin to dry and the tendril nearest to the fruit will turn brown and crispy. Harvesting a giant pumpkin is a carefully orchestrated event that often requires multiple people and specialized equipment. Never attempt to lift a giant pumpkin by its stem, the weight will snap it immediately. Instead, slide a tarp or heavy-duty blanket underneath the fruit and use this to support and move it. Many growers construct custom dollies or use engine hoists to safely transport their prized pumpkins. Proper handling during and after harvest is crucial for preserving your pumpkin's condition. Clean the surface gently with a diluted bleach solution to prevent rot, and store in a cool, dry location with good air circulation. A properly harvested and stored giant pumpkin can maintain its appearance for several months, allowing you to display your achievement throughout the fall season. Temperature control during storage is essential. Keep your pumpkin between 50 to 55 degrees Fahrenheit with relative humidity around 70 to 80%. Check regularly for soft spots or signs of decay, as giant pumpkins can deteriorate quickly if conditions aren't optimal. Many growers apply a thin coat of petroleum jelly to the stem and any cuts to prevent moisture loss and bacterial entry. Growing giant pumpkins is more than just gardening. It's a journey of discovery that pushes you to understand plants at a deeper level and rewards your dedication with truly spectacular results. Every season brings new challenges and opportunities to improve your techniques, making each giant pumpkin a unique achievement. Ready to start your own giant pumpkin adventure? Subscribe to Smart Garden for more in-depth growing guides, and share this video with fellow gardeners who are ready to think big. Drop a comment below with your pumpkin growing questions. We love hearing from our community of passionate gardeners.